How do you work with realtors? How do you work with investors? How do you give that advice without stepping on anyone's toes?
I think it comes down to understanding what the family wants to accomplish and what's their comfort level. Some people could care less to manage tenants. So that's just their mindset is not around that. So that's a first conversation and question. Another way to do this is understanding what their objectives are. Can they tolerate that? Investing for a lot of people is very confusing. They prefer real estate because they can see it, they can feel it, they can understand it. So that's why there is never one or the other. Sometimes it's a combination, and sometimes it's educating on both cases. So sometimes I'll sit down and educate my clients what it entails to own a rental property and what are the benefits and what are the drawbacks. And same on their investment portfolio. The way I work with a lot of realtors and clients in order to provide that unbiased advice is charging on an hourly basis, just really sitting down and trying to understand what my clients are trying to accomplish. And the product, which real estate is one of a product, is a secondary or third conversation. First, it's what's the blueprint, what's the structure, what are we trying to achieve? And then once we know, what products fit into that.
So it's funny, you're doing that on financial planning. I'm doing that for all of our investors. And before we actually go out and look at anything, the number one question I always have and our team has is let's sit down and look at your situation.